is Angela Petrus, and my matrix number is B19000012, and I'm as your moderator for today. Okay, our forum will begin now. Hello and very good morning, everyone. With me, Angela as your moderator today. Our topic forum for today is about benefit of group discussion. Nowadays, a lot of students love to do group discussion rather than study alone. This is because when you do study group discussion, you can share your knowledge and gain your knowledge with each other. By using this method, students can be more understand and easy to remember the important key point. Therefore, this kind of study method need to be looked in a bigger scope so that many individuals can more understand why students choose to study in group. Okay, before we go further, let me introduce to all of you our panels for today. The first panel is Akila as a Ministry of Education. Hello Akila, how are you doing today? And the second panel is Nohani. She is the teacher. How are you doing today, Miss Nohani?
Fine.
Our next panel is Noarshikin as a parent. Hope you doing good, Noarshikin.
Yes, I'm good.
Move to our next panel, which is Noazlin as the MPP from MUSD. How are you, Nor?
I'm fine. Thank you.
The last panel are Nohasnita and Anissa as a student. Hope you guys doing well too.
Okay.
Before we begin our forum, I would like to mention the definition of benefit of group discussion. Group discussion is discussing topic with friend or classmate, helps in learning the topic with perfection. Group discussion on a topic involves sharing of learning by the participants. So without wasting our time, my first question to our first panel is Ms. Akila. Would you like to share with us did the Minister of Education encourage students to study in group?
Yes, I am, because it generally can increase social knowledge, which is it can help students to involve in their surrounding, to get more friends, to share ideas, to change, to share knowledge. So which is it could be put them in healthy society.
And my second question for our Minister of Education is, did study in group is one of education policy or program?
No, it's just another opinion for student and teacher to make them have activities, and we put it on task, which is we give higher marks if they can involve in group. So it's not a policy, but it's just another opinion and a different way, which is they can learn quickly if they interact to each other.
Thank you, Ms. Akila, for all the sharing. Okay, we move on to the second panel. Ms. Nohani, as a teacher, what is the benefit of group among students?
Okay, as a teacher, learning in group has many benefits for students. For example, change their idea to do exercise. In addition, teachers also can have fun group activity for students, so that students will not get bored while just learning. Okay, study group should allow each student to share idea and thoughts about a particular subject. Depending on the group dynamic, student may even give small presentation that can be highly beneficial to the learning process. Students who are going to present before their study group are less likely to forget to do their reading because they do not want to be embarrassed in front of their peers. Some college students can find themselves to be naturally rebellious toward authority figures. This rebellious attitude can lead them to feel frustrated with academic assignment. However, the added responsible of studying with a group of peers can, and without the influence of, of an elder figure, can enable this student to feel more to participate, thus promoting responsibility, education, and team building. Besides, personal responsibility a study group can also aid in self-discovery. Perhaps students will realize that their work best in the morning or night. Perhaps they will discover that they are exceptionally good at researching but not summarizing. This insight can help them discover what kind of career will suit them best. Okay.
Okay, my next question for Ms. Nohani is, does group learning also improve student performance in the subject being taught?
Yes, where students study in group, I will combine skilled student with less skilled student in the lesson to be a mentor and mentee, so they can help each other to get a good result in their exam. There is no argument that taking time to read, learn, and study a subject or theory will lead to a greater understanding of that particular subject, actively engaging with the material, learning together, and genuinely knowing a subject. Students can feel empowered and motivated to do well in the classroom as a group. Okay, that's all.
Thank you, Ms. Nohani. To make our forum play up, I would like to ask Noor Ashikir regarding the topic. As a parent, do you encourage and support your children to study in group?
Yes, I really encourage and support them in terms of financial if they want to study at outside and internet for their online meeting.
So you very support your children, yeah? Okay, my next question is it
Yes.
important to study in groups for the kids?
I think it's important because sometimes my children will ask me about their learning, but I don't know. So I will give them my smartphone so they can ask their friend about it.
Thank you,
That's all.
Noor Ashikir, for the sharing. Move to our next panel, which is MPP from MUST. As a student representative council of MUST, what effect have you had on students who practice group study?
As a student representative council, there are many effects that I had on students who practice group study together. First is the percentage of students with disciplinary problem is decreasing. This is because we are easily influenced by our friend. If he does something bad, we will be affected too. But if he call for good, then we will do the same. So it is not possible for the student discipline case to be reduced. Second, they always feel their free time beneficial things by sharing ideas and exchanging opinion. At the same time, they can increase their knowledge. Also, they can get to know new friends by group learning. Okay.
What is your advice to students who are not focused and still do not show interest in learning?
My advice to students who are not focused and do not show interest in learning is don't just play and fun, but focus on your lesson. If you have worked hard in the beginning, you will not regret it later. Nowadays, we all have to compete to achieve our dream. We have to be the best among the best, then our future will be brighter. Thank you.
Okay, our next panel, student from MUST. My first question for the first student is, Why some students want to group learning with their own friend?
Some students want to their own friend because they are more comfortable learning and sharing learning problems with their own friends.
Okay, next question is, did the friend is a good proponent?
Yes, because friends are more aware of each other's strengths and disadvantages, and some friends prefer to advise and encourage friends on the right path, such as making good friends, studying groups together without even knowing each other.
Okay. We move to our last panel, which is still the student from MUST. Okay, my first question for you is, can you explain what is the advantage of student when they are doing group discussion compared to one self-learning?
The 5 benefit of having student group discussion, which is we can get more and fresh idea, can elaborate the content, can get more references, more creativity and innovative, task segregation.
So they have 5, yeah? Okay, my last question for you is, which is more practical, get information from website or book and magazine?
Book and magazine, because there is more detail and the example is more specific. Okay.
That's all. Thank you.
That's all.
Thank you, Nora. Thank you, Anissa, for the sharing. Okay.
Okay.
To conclude, we can see that study in group can help more students to improve their study skill and gain more knowledge. Therefore, we need to support our children, students, and friends to do more group discussion. Besides, we can help students that have less interest in study. All the community, include Minister of Education, teacher and parents, need to alert in this issue and help the young generation. Thank you for our 5 panels, and it's honor to invite you here. Bye. Hi everyone, my name is Angeluma Petrus. My matrix number is B1910012, and I'm as moderator for today. Our forum will begin today. Now lah, our forum begin now. Okay, before we go further, let me introduce to all of you our panel for today. From my right, from my right, left. Macam mana? Aku tak tahu sini. Itu aku. Okay, so macam nak latihan ni macam mana lah? Sikit nak kasi saya dah macam mana?
Aku cakap macam kau cakap daripada we have menyiapkn sebagai selama, lepas tu baru seterusnya lah sampai yang bersamaan.
Hi everyone, my name is Angeluma Petrus and my matrix number is B1900012, and I'm as moderator for today. Our forum